Good evening, everybody. It's your boy Flame Strike coming to you live from Twitch.tv. How is everybody doing this evening? I'm back, boys. I basically was off sick for a few days, diabetes, complications. But I'm feeling better today, so I figured I'd jump on. Sorry, I had the TV on in the background. I figured I'd jump in and do some more leveling on my Paladin tonight. Doc continued to level the other day, so he's level 27. He's probably 28 now. He's a couple of levels ahead of me. So I got my work cut out. I'm going to have to work pretty hard to catch him. But I think he's playing Diablo Immortal tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what he's playing on stream. Yeah, he's playing Diablo Immortal. So that'll give me a time. That'll give me a couple of hours to catch up to him at least until he changes back. I think I tried Diablo Immortal for probably about 10 minutes playing the Necromancer. I just don't like the control scheme, the way you've got to aim at all and stuff like that. I mean, to me, that's literally it's dog shit. Let's just say that. The graphics are amazing. I mean, on PC, it looks pretty good. It's just too big, though. It's almost like they went with like a 640 by 480 res instead of a 2048 by whatever res. I'm imagining you can change that, but like I said, I just logged into the game. I got it set up as default because I got access to the beta. And I played it, like I said, for about 10-15 minutes, enough to get through the intro mission. And it just doesn't really appeal to me. It's not Diablo to me. It's some bastardized, piece of shit that they basically put out. I mean, some people are going to like it. And believe it or not, if I didn't have another game, like if I wasn't playing WoW, and I didn't have D3, I probably would play it, I'm not going to say mobile games are good. Mobile games are terrible. And it's only the games that, let's just say this, okay? The whole mobile genre doesn't do anything for me. And anybody that likes mobile games, well, they're probably going to love it. But to be honest, when Blizzard, remember when J. Allen Brack said, you think you do, but you don't, right? Well, I'm thinking the same thing about this game. You think it's going to be like Diablo, but it's not. It's basically... There he is. Hey, Findy, welcome in, buddy. Welcome to the channel. How's it going, man? Like, it basically is something that I could do with or without. Let's just say that, okay? And I am fighting with low weapon skill against a mob that's like the same level as me, if not higher, so I'm hoping that I can kill it with Consecrate. I came down here as red. I should have came down here as prot, really. But it's okay. I mean, it really doesn't hit hard. And I can heal when I stun him, which is good. I'm holy, by the way, just to let you know that. Music too loud. Okay, give me a second. I'll turn it down. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Every time I set up my mic, if I go onto a different Discord, I end up having issues with it, not being 100%. Got to heal myself. Good thing is I'm holy, so I can heal myself like no problem. But I think I should have switched back to prot. Or stayed in holy spec. I'll probably use a pot now just to be safe. There. Because I've got no mana now. And actually I should bless myself with wisdom to give me a little bit of mana back. And I can barely hit this guy and I'm just getting weapon skill, right? But it's one of those things where, I decided to try to play this game. There it is. Okay, it took a while to kill him, but I think I'll stick with my prot gear because it's just better for me to tank mobs like this that are the same level, if not higher. Oh, and guess what I forgot to do? Forgot to get water. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Might as well go for soda, yeah. So anyway, I'm taking this opportunity to try to catch up to Doc. He basically kept leveling. Oh, there he goes. He's going into WoW now. So I sent him a message asking if he's going to be playing, but I think basically he's He was playing. I'm feeling better tomorrow. Yeah, thanks, man. Um, the problem with diabetes is, even though you're trying to protect, like you're trying to keep your blood sugar down, your liver stores sugar, and if you have a bad day where your sugar's high, it just makes you crappy for the next 2 or 3 days. It's like having the flu. When you're just about over the flu, you still feel like crap. It's basically the same thing. So what happens is your liver will release excess sugar when you're not getting any. And on those days, I don't have any sugar. And then what'll happen is your liver will compensate. I have type 2, not type 1. No insulin required, just pills. I'm hoping that it'll stay like that forever. I won't have to, or eventually it'll go away. The doctor told me if I lost 60 pounds, my diabetes would go away. I told him, the chances of me losing 60 pounds are the chances of you winning 100 billion in the lottery. It's just not going to happen. It is curable. I know it is curable, dude. It's basically insulin resistance that causes my problem. My body type has a lot of insulin resistance. So that's what causes issues. Yeah, anything is curable if you drop the weight, dude. The doctor told me, you could completely be cured of it. Oh yeah. So tell me, what's the magical cure? A caster. Yeah, but I can't do keto, dude. That's like pretty much zero carbohydrates. I can't do that. I mean, medically, I'm not. I tried keto before, and I just had too many issues from it. Yes, I know keto does cure, but I can't. I can't go on a zero carb diet. I mean, 100% protein I could probably do, but the no carbs, it's very difficult. It's just with the cost of everything now. Like I can't afford to eat steak every day, man. Well, steak and chicken. I mean, the easiest thing for me to do would be to start exercising and lose weight. That would be the easiest thing. Yeah, carnivore diet is just eating meat, protein. Yeah, meat, fish, chicken. I mean, I would love to do that. The problem is, for other conditions like my hypertension and stuff like that, I need to balance it. I can't have too much red meat. Uh, Gotta kill more of these loggers. Pardon me. I mean, it all goes hand in hand with exercise, right? I mean, if I started going to the gym again, I probably could lose half of my issues. It's just that the problem with me, I'm almost like agoraphobic now, man, because of COVID and shit like that. I just don't go near people now. I just keep to myself, right? Nice. Let's see what Doc. See if Doc came on his druid. Yep. No, he's on his paladin. So I'm assuming he's going to be getting ready for raid. I mean, I would go to raid tonight, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stay awake, dude. To be honest, I mean, I'm still not sleeping well. When you have a diabetic episode like that, you're supposed to sleep. You're supposed to sleep to let your body regenerate, and I can't sleep. I get insomnia when that happens. So I'm up all night. I'm exhausted. Like the other day, um, Tuesday, when I got up for work, I was so tired, dude. I felt like I never slept at all, and my sleep is broken. I have a sleep monitor, and I was up every 2 hours, like literally waking up and breaking my REM sleep every 2 hours. And you can't get you don't get REM sleep. You're basically not sleeping. You're just basically got your eyes closed for nothing. Yeah, which I'm susceptible to all of them, to be honest. Cold, flus, because of my underlying respiratory conditions. It's not easy, man. It's a catch-22 for me. I mean, if I didn't have to work for a living, I'd probably go to the gym. I'd probably go to the gym because that'd be the only thing I have to do. So let me win the lottery and I'll start going to the gym because then I won't have to worry about money. And then I'll basically I'll just make my new job will be going to the gym. Let me win the lottery and I'll hire Bajir to come up and train with me. Yeah, I try to walk as much as possible, dude. It's just like I said, the agoraphobia thing is real, man. I basically don't want to be around anybody. You know, I mean, I'm even feeling anxiety when my kids are here, my grandkids are here, because of all the stress from COVID. You know, I had it once. 3 weeks was enough, man. I never want to go fucking through that again. I mean, it's not good. I had it so bad, man. It's just not funny. Yeah, I mean, some people. It depends. Some people develop it from me. It's more developed from COVID. You know, not being around anybody, being used to being by myself. Like even my landlord will pop by now and again, and he'll say, "You know, you okay? How's everything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." I don't let him in the apartment. I'm like, "No, you can't come in, dude. Sorry." I don't let him in. I don't let him in. My house is rent to own, so it's basically I have a landlord until I pay it off. Yeah, I don't have panic attacks, thank goodness. But I can tell you that it's not been fun. Let's just say that. I just insist on casting more fireballs, and I've got no mana. Oh, I got food though. Let me eat this watermelon. Got no water. I forgot to get water from my mage. But yeah, dude, I'm not looking at it this way. I'm trying to be positive. That's why I took the extra 2 days just to rest, because I know went to a queue and I was feeling really shitty, thinking I would get more. Yeah, no, it doesn't work for me either, dude. I basically just have to. Oh God, that's bad, man. I mean, I basically can't be around people when I'm like that. If there's people around me, I just get not panic attacks, but I get anxiety to the point where I just can't deal with it. You know, I don't mind kids crying. I mean, that happens all day long, right? But I just get, I get that feeling that I just don't want to be around people, right? And I know it's from COVID. I know from being alone for 2 years. I mean, my girlfriend's here on weekends and stuff like that, but you know what I mean. It's more like I'm not being around strangers. You know what I mean? For 2 years, it's um, it's gotten really weird to try. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, yeah, true. I guess it, I'm not like that, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. Okay, venture company loggers. Did I kill them all? I wish I had some water, dude. It'd be good, but I don't have any water, so good thing is with my prot set, I hit hard enough that these guys they die pretty quick. You know, my res set, I'm a holy spec, by the way, guys, just in case you're wondering. Um, so I don't do a lot of damage. Archery is good. I used to love doing archery in high school. It was great. The problem is we don't have any archery ranges around me, and it's not easy to do in the city where I live. Yeah, yeah, I understand. It's also good for your arms and your back and your neck muscles and stuff like that because you're constantly using them. I need a venture company operator. I need an operator. Deforester. There he is, the little rat. There's a little rat. He didn't drop the, he did not drop the plans. Apparently, they're only here. There's one right there. I don't want to kill all these other deforesters, man. They just cast fireballs at you. It's annoying. Yeah, I used to like archery a lot, man. I play a lot of badminton and archery and stuff like that when I was younger. Volleyball, basketball, stuff like that. A lot of sports. I pretty much there wasn't a sport that I didn't like. I even played water polo for a year. But it's just one of those things, dude. You know, as you get older, those things don't become important to you. Your kids become more important. Oh, there's another operator outside the building there. I'm gonna have to try to get him. I've done a lot, man. I mean, a lot of people ask me, how many careers have you had in your life? And I tell them, 10, maybe 15 different careers. And they're like, they can't believe it. And I'm like, why? I mean, started working when I was 15 years old, man. I had a job when I was 15, you know. I mean, before then I volunteered. I didn't get paid, you know, just to get the experience, right? There's the operator right there. We got to see if we can get this guy without getting the other guy. There we go. Oh, come on over here, buddy. I get the other guy anyway. The guys that throw the axes to her are annoying because they basically don't do shit for damage. They're just there to annoy you. Yeah, come on, buddy. Come on. Here, now I'm going to stun you. Yep, how did you like that? And I'm going to kill you and consecrate. And the second you go to run, you're going to get a hammer of F your face. Lol. Well, I mean, I've done a lot of unofficial jobs too, right? I've done a lot of careers. I had my own business for a long time, and then I got fed up with it. I got fed up with trying to make a buck. I mean, I had good clientele. I had good product. I ran my own computer business for a few years, and it just became too much of a chore, dude. Like, you have to carry sometimes millions of dollars in debt, because everything that you're selling to businesses, they want to pay you in 90 days. They don't want to pay you right away, you know? And the only way I could get government business was to take net 90, and it basically racks up a lot of money. And then if anything happens to your shipment or anything goes wrong, with the company, they don't pay you. And then you got to bitch and fight and complain because the government red tape is there, right? So I got so fed up, I just said, you know what? My brother offered to buy out my business. And I said, well, pay off all my debt and I need, some money to put in my pocket. And I sold him my company. He bought out all my debt. He basically took the company, closed the store. I had my own store. I had like 8 employees. He laid off all the employees and he started working from home. He did it all from home, but he never had any product. So basically what he did was he ordered direct from the manufacturer and had it shipped to the person, Yep. It was a lot of stress, dude. I aged 10 years in those 2 years because, I mean, that was the only way I knew how to do business. I didn't really think a work from home model would work, right? And it's tough to do a business where people are relying on you for, their living. I mean, I had people that relied on me, to keep them going, right? And it really got, yeah, drop shipping. Exactly. That's what he did. He basically, anybody would order through his online store, he would contact like whatever, Amazon or whoever it was at the time. I don't know who he was dealing with. Yeah, yeah. And he basically made it very successful. Like I was making good money. I was making about 125K a year myself, take home. But I had to work 70, 80, 90-hour weeks, to make that money. And it got so stressful. Like they had to reach me 24/7. Well, I used to get discounts from distributors, not from manufacturers, but even distributors add 10%, 15% on top, right? So you're paying through the nose, and then they don't want to give you terms. They want you to pay for it up front. Well, you got to pay for it up front and then take it net 90 or net 60, and then they want to ship to FOB their dock or whatever. I mean, it was tough. I mean, I found myself losing money on deals just to keep the business open, just to keep the cash flowing, right? So it got to the point where I just said, hey, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I told my brother, I said, hey, we were partners. He was silent partner. I was major partner. And I said, well, what do you want to do? Do you want it? If not, I'm going to shut the business down because I was going to close down. Yeah, nobody really understood that when you came into my store to buy a computer and you priced it out, I only had 10, 15% profit. That's it. Sometimes on a $1,200 computer, I make 120 bucks, but it was just to keep the money turning over, right? And to keep the employees going and stuff like that. So I got to the point where people come to me and they're like, oh, I want a cheaper price. Guy down the street's giving me a cheaper price. I said, well, go to the guy down the street and piss off and leave me alone. I'm not going to sell to you if you're going to make me lose money. And I started losing customers that way. So what I did was I said, okay, if that's the way you want to be, don't come back. Pretty much don't come back. I sold a product that was, I had this rule that everything had to be 100%, no issues, the way the customer wanted. Even I would deliver them and I'd set them up for the customer free of charge. That's what I used to do. I used to have a technician on staff that would go to the person's house, install everything, set it all up, and then I would sell them a training contract and say, okay, if you want to learn how to do whatever, it's X amount of money per hour. And I had a guy that did that too. So he would go around from place to place. And that's where the only place I could make money was on the aftermarket contracts, right? On the service contracts. That's the only way I could make money. Like I could sell a $2,000 computer and make 220 bucks on it. That's nothing, And people are like, well, that's a lot of money. I'm like, no, that's nothing, dude. When you're paying for all those parts and components up front, what happens if you have a dead hard drive? What happens if you have a dead motherboard? Then you got to wait for an RMA, which takes 2-3 weeks to get an RMA. Yep, you're right. The best business is selling service. And that's what eventually, when my brother took over the business, that's what I started doing. I said to him, okay, I'll do all the service contracts for you. And I basically had a business where I was, running my own small business, selling service contracts for my brother's business. And all I had to do was hire 4 or 5 guys, and they would go and do the work, and they would get paid. I'd say, okay, you get paid once I get paid, right? So basically, you get paid every 2 weeks, and it worked out great. And then I just got fed up with the whole thing, and I went back to college again to try to learn something else, So I just killed my business. I walked away from it, and that was it. Done. My brother bought it out, and the rest is history. Anyway, it's no big deal. Live and learn. I learned that retail is not the way to go. You can never make money in retail. These guys are all grading me now. Shit. I got to get that deforester, man. Or not deforester, that operator. Anyway, it's one of those things where, I'm rich in experience. That's right. And now I worked in technical support for the company I'm in now for 12 years, and now I'm moved into analytics, right? So I do analytics now and stuff like that. So, I mean, I much rather enjoy analytics. Tech support was very stressful, man. Like, even after I got off the phones and I was in the back end, and then when I moved to 911, that became super stressful, man. Like, I had more time on stress leave than any other supervisor in my department. I just couldn't take it. It was just too stressful. So when I got the opportunity to move out of that into analytics, I jumped in both feet, man. I said, even if I'm going to fail doing it, I'm gonna give 110%, so I never have to go back to frontline again. And that's it. You know, the rest is history. I'm making good money now. I mean, the job is stressful. It's repetitive. It's annoying having to do, employee evaluations and stuff like that, and monitoring and whatever else, and doing the analysis. But it's way better money than I was making doing the other stuff I was doing. Like 911 is a killer, dude. You know, work as a supervisor in 911. That basically one day is like a week in your life. It basically rots you from the inside out. So when I get out of that, I was super happy, dude. Oop, there's another operator over there. I just got to get these blueprints and then I can get the hell out of here. This deforester's probably going to be linked to him, though. Oh, maybe not. So I found out Seal of Justice only stuns once. It only stuns once. I thought it randomly stunned for the duration. They have a chance to stun. It's not an actual stun. That's what I do now, man. I mean, I have deadlines, but they're not hard deadlines, you know? But my dream job would be to win the lottery so I don't have to fucking work anymore. And then I could just retire, enjoy life, go hunting and fishing and camping like I always wanted to do. And, live the life off the land. That's what I wanted to do. As long as I had internet access, I would live in the middle of nowhere. As long as it was like satellite and it was decent quality, I would live in the middle of nowhere, dude. I would go back to Nova Scotia, go back out to my parents' land in the middle of the island where there's nothing but woods and trees and dirt roads and stuff. And that's where I'd be at. I'd like disappear. Yep. Just off to get off the grid, except for internet, right? I mean, you need some kind of internet access. I'd go crazy if I couldn't stream or if I couldn't play video games. But you know, I mean, these operators are a pain in the butt, dude. Doc's doing dungeons with TBC tanking 5 mans. He's just doing rando 5 mans, I think, or he's with people from the stream. I think it's okay. I don't mind, dude. I don't mind. I'm just gonna chill. And I bought that game V Rising, and I tried it for a while. It gets repetitive after a while, but I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty fun. Like some of the concepts are amazing. Like they have these holy ground areas where if you go in there's a vampire, you take damage, but you need to kill people in specific parts of that to get vampiric power upgrades. So, I mean, I started off at like I started playing off like just trying to figure out what it was, and now I'm like level I think 27 or something like that. As long as I don't try to kill mobs that are too high, it's okay. It's pretty fun. But the controls are fucked up. I don't like any control where you have to aim. Like when you right click your mouse and it starts casting, and then you got to move your mouse to aim the spell. I'm not a big fan of that. It could be just this song. Let me skip it. How about now? I mean, how can my music be loud when I'm literally never touched anything on my controls or anything. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it's my voice is a little softer because I'm struggling a bit. Yeah, it's probably me. Like my voice, I'm straining to talk right now because I still am all I'm still wheezing, you know. So I mean, I'm trying my best, but look at that. There's an operator right here. Hello, buddy. I need your plans. You want to give them up? I'll give you one crack of my mace on your head. Damn, these guys don't drop the plans, man. Oh, another operator. Maybe this guy will have it. This is a troll, after all. Nope. Come on, boys. I need some operators. The loggers are everywhere, but the operators are few and far between. Maybe I'll find some back here. Pardon me. XT4. Did I kill him already? Gotta double check. Nah, you gotta get the plans first, and then you gotta kill both of those. So I need the plans. There's an operator right here. Come on, dwarf, you better have the plans. Don't make me have to hurt you. You know, don't make me have to tug on your beard to get it. There you go. See, I tugged on his beard and he got stunned from it. I have to kill all these guys to get the one operator. Bullshit. Go back this way and see if one... is it still out, Findy? Turn it down a bit more, man. Yeah, I turned it down a bit more. You know what's funny? You tell me it's too loud. Silo tells me it's too soft. You know, I can never get an honest answer out of anybody. That better? Yeah, video killed the radio star. Yeah. That's the guy I need right there. This freaking guy right here, or girl, this person right here. You better give me those plans, you. Oh, my neighbors are smoking stuff again. Don't worry about it. I'll be right back. Okay, they reset the meter. Or maybe it might be my building manager coming to test the smoke detectors too. He does that at weird times during the year. But he would have phoned me. So it's probably just my neighbor burning food. God damn, dude, this quest sucks. Like these operators are like they're like unicorns. You know, they're not very common. I guess I'm gonna have to just clear all these guys out one at a time. Try to get them. Try to get through. Because I'm sure that guy I marked with the skull, he's the one that's gonna drop the blueprints. You watch. They're all linked. It's a linked system. That's the way the law is in Canada. If you live in a multi-dwelling building, you have to have an alarm system that goes off for everybody at the same time. Yes, it's annoying because that alarm is super loud. But I know that 99% of the time, either the guy smoking, or the guy burns food and sets off the alarm too, which happens quite a bit. You figured these guys would have had some food in their pockets, eh? But I haven't gotten one drink or one thing yet. Yeah, it's also illegal to do that. I would never do it. If you get caught tampering with fire alarms, it's like a federal offense, dude. Guess I got to clear all these guys out, man. Gotta LOS this guy, or he's gonna keep casting fireballs at me. I can't believe I got no mana. I'm gonna have to burn pots. Oh, I got a milk. I'll drink that. One milk. One milk is better than nothing. I hate to have to go back to the flight path to get food and water. Lol. They probably were. Maybe he's right. Maybe they were. It's possible. Yeah, it's very possible. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, right? I mean, what are the police doing installing cameras? You know, the police shouldn't be installing anything. I'm going to get these guys one at a time. Well, buddy, you can't cast from there. The only way I'm going to get these guys is to get them one at a time. Oh, people in you. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to drink this lesser mana pot. Well, it only give me 29% mana. Come on, buddy. Don't keep throwing axes. Okay, dude. Get to bed. Have a good night, Findy. Thanks for popping in, dude. Appreciate it. So I have to clear all these guys out. Yep. I'm going to run. Yep, he's going to pull a shit ton of mobs, and I'm just going to run away. Fuck. Where's this guy coming from, dude? The hell out of here, you. Well, the good thing was they reset except for this guy. This guy hurts, man. Yeah, I did it. Even though, yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Even though I don't have any mana drinks, I think I got to get my mage over here to give me some drinks. I just hope he's not in friggin' Ogrimmar. That would suck. We'll have to take a few minutes and get him here because I need food badly. Oh, my mage is in Silver Moon City. What the hell is he doing there? All right, I got to teleport him all the way to Ogrimmar. Either that or I just go buy some food and mail it to her. But I think I'll teleport to Ogrimmar and then I'll fly my mage over and bring him out here and get her some food because she needs the food and water badly. And she's 25 now, so I can give her the upgraded water and food, which is really good. I'll just take a few minutes. Let's zoom out here to make sure I don't get ganked. And I'm just taking my, I'm on my other account, bringing my mage here. He's not too far away. He's in Ogrimmar, so. Oh, and yeah, wouldn't you know, I just ride off the fucking cliff like an idiot. Way to go, stupid fucking blizzard lag. I tried to go across that little bridge and I lagged off the side. And now my horse is going to get stuck in the, oh, maybe. Sometimes your horse will get stuck in the entrance. See? I'm just lagging a wee bit. I don't know why. I mean, I only have 35 milliseconds, but still, it's being dumb. Okay, so off to Stone Talon with my mage. And then I'll just keep my Paladin going until he gets here. Gotta try to find another one of these dudes. Come on, give me an operator that's got some stuff. Give me a human operator that I can kill. These plans are not coming easy, man. Okay, that's messed up. It's one of those things where when I really want to do something, I always get the shot for it. You know, I don't know. It's one of those things, man. So anyway, I'm just at the crossroads with my mage. I should be there shortly. And then I'll get my paladin some food and water, and then I don't have to worry about it. I can, drink whenever I want. I got to look for an operator. There's one right there. Normally, I would just go ret and destroy these guys, but my weapon skill is so low. I'm only like 90 weapon skill. It's ridiculous. So if I look at my weapon skill, with two-hand axe, I'm only 96. Two-hand mace is 1. Right here, I think. Come on this way, buddy. There we go. I finally got them. Gosh darn it. The miracle. So now I can go back and meet my mage. Too many of these guys here, man. Doc looks like he's doing heroics. No, it's just regulars. He's helping his friends level their tunes, which is good. So now I got to go back to Genzil and turn in those quests. That means going back to the entrance. I'm going to go back to the flight path. And I'll go there from the crossroads. It's just closer. Like if I leave from here and I run down, I got to go all the way down here. But if I go to the crossroads, you can see one of them is right inside the crossroads, right? I mean, it's about the same distance, to be honest. So what I'll do is I'll get my mage to meet my paladin. I'll get my mage to meet my paladin, and that way it'll be easy. My paladin's running down the mountain right now, running away from my mage. But the good thing is, I'll be able to catch up to him. And then what I might do is help my paladin clear a few quests. Do the spiders and stuff and get the quest cleared. Paladin should be coming up on the road soon. That wasn't me. Okay, my Paladin is in another phase. So let's just invite Flame. And now I'll phase right over. So my Paladin is sitting right here. And you'll see Flame will phase in. There he is. Phased in right next to me. Okay, let's cook her up some food first of all. Much better than buying water and food. But I think I'm going to get low on space. So maybe I'll just take 3 stacks of food. Because I can heal myself. I think that's going to be better. Yeah, it only leaves me a few slots. Shit that I'm not going to need. Like this antivenom, I'm not going to. It really. Yep. So I'm going to head back to the place to turn in those quests. I got a lot of water and food. It filled up a lot of space, so I'm glad I got enough water and food to last me for a while now. I like laid back leveling like this, guys, when it makes it easy to just run and do quests and whatever. I know me and Doc are supposed to be leveling together, but he's doing his own thing tonight, and I think they're supposed to raid. And because I've been away for 2 days, so I don't really know if they raided, if they did care or not. If they do have a care run tonight, oh, John's in the group. One sec.
Right?
Yeah,
Do you have
John. He's helping John's friend level tonight.
Yeah, this is it. I just don't think I want to do the grind.
right now? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's all good. Yeah, they're doing normals to help John get his friends to 70. I guess they just moved to the server, so Doc's helping him out. All good though. I mean, he leveled his bear yesterday, and his bear was 27, I think it was. But it's okay. I'll get there quick. As soon as doing these quests, I'll get there pretty quick. Okay, cleared up a few more spaces. Just wish there was a repair guy here. Now I got to go back and go to the down here to the start to turn in that other quest. This one here, further instructions. That's sputter valve. Goblin invaders. Where's that from? Border of Stone Town and the Barrens. Okay. What's up, Silo? Oh, he just gifted a sub to take the lead. Blue Falcon got banned from Overwatch and all. Everybody's giving Doc a hard time for playing Diablo Immortal. Now I got to kill XT4 and XT9. Okay, so we got to go back there again. So, I mean, I could go in my holy gear if I wanted. I could go in my holy gear. Because my holy gear is not much different than my regular gear now. I'm not having any cloth anymore, except shoulders. So I think this is what I might do. I just might keep my holy gear on because it gives me more int, right? I don't do as much physical damage. I only do 55 to 80. And in my prot set, I do 64 to 89. And in my ret set, I do 110 to 140. But my problem with my red set is I don't have enough weapon skill yet. So I might just keep my holy set on. So imagining leveling this holy is going to suck. But the good thing is that these mobs are not super high level. And I can heal myself really well with rank 1 Flash of Light. So next level, I get to 26. I'll have another Flash of Light rank, which will be good. So my heals will be that much more powerful. Oh, the only thing that's not played is my boots, my belt, and my shoulders, and my chest. I'm wearing mostly mail, but I do have some leather pieces in my healing set. I don't have a lot of defense, right? I only have 1400 armor, 140, 123 defense. Now, if I put my prod set on, it goes up quite a bit. My block and dodge and everything goes up quite a bit. If I put my red set on, my armor goes down. My defenses are almost the same. So it's almost, almost went the wrong way. It's almost worth staying in my prod set, I think, while I'm soloing. I mean, I put my spirit neck on because I don't have anything better, right? Six strength chest piece. This one has six strength, 6 stam, 5 strength. And this one has 6 strength, 3 stam. But I only have 977 mana as prot. And I have like a ton more as holy. So I think I just might keep my holy gear on. Because I get a little bit more mana. I don't do as much damage anyway, but that's not the point, right? But I've got almost 2k mana. 1757 mana without any buffs. But I am wearing leather, so you get hit a little bit harder, right? How much damage I do. Same. So we'll go kill the 2 shredders now. Now that I need them. They should be up, I hope. XT4 and XT9. I need deep moss creepers too. So I'll kill these. They don't hit very hard. They're only level 16s. I need the quest XP though. That's why. That's what I need. Nice. Congratulations. Life vest in the bathroom. Losing your shit, man. I'm soloing in Holy Spec, dude. I know, dude. To me, that music is not music. It's just noise, dude. This stuff is music. I meant Kanye West is just noise, dude. Did I get all the Venom Spitters? This thing goes in different spots. Now I just got to get the Creepers. I just need Creepers now, man. I don't need many more Venom Spitters. Pardon me. Whew. These ones. Well, I mean, a lot of vinyls, a lot of music, dude, didn't come out on vinyl. That's newer. I mean, they stopped making vinyl in the 90s, dude. I mean, they make it now, but they didn't back then. They stopped when compact disc came out, right? Okay, I need, okay, I completed that. I need the Tesla. Should be able to get the boss. Do I need deep moss eggs? Yep, I need deep moss eggs too. Yep, pretty much right. And I gotta wait for this stupid rare. Oh, he's over there this time. Damn it. Get myself some mana and then try to kill both of them, I guess. This guy is only 21 and this guy's 20. Don't move near the boss. Hey, what's up? What's up, man? I'm feeling okay. Not great, but okay. Yeah, my throat's fucked up because I've been coughing, and I'm just still tired, man. I might cut my stream short tonight. I might only stream till like 9 o'clock and then call it because I probably won't have any voice left by that time. Yeah, I don't think so, man. He's gonna have his buddies in there with him tonight. I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm just gonna level my Paladin. I got to catch up to Doc, and then once I get caught up, then I'll probably call it. He is he's 27 or 28, and I'm only 25. Yeah, so I need to get 2 levels tonight on my Paladin. I don't is did he say they're gonna run Carrot tonight? On Sunday? Oh fuck. It's gonna be too late for me. Sunday night I won't be able to do it. Saturday night, Saturday, Sunday. I don't think there's Formula One this weekend either, right? Okay, Google. When's the next Formula One race? June 12th. That's okay, dude. All good. Oh, man, my lungs are killing me. They're on fire this week. Oh, it's just a side effect of having diabetes. It sets off my bronchitis and causes all my fucking lungs to flare up, and it's the swelling from the coughing, right? And then once the phlegm starts to build up from coughing to protect my body, that's what happens. My body develops additional phlegm to try to protect my lungs, and they end up plugging them all up, and I start wheezing again. It's a pain in the ass. It's a catch-22, dude. Your body's trying to protect itself, but it's actually working overtime to fuck you up. So it does it too good, and then I can't breathe. Yeah, that's part of having bronchial issues, dude. So I'm in holy spec. I'm not even prot. I mean, I haven't got my prot gear on. I got my holy gear on, trying to beat this fucking mob. These mobs. Yeah, yeah. I'm talented, holy, right down to I just got illumination. My first point in illumination. You know, the one that gives you mana back when you crit. So I went Divine Intellect, Spiritual Focus, Lay on Hands, Lady Healing Light, and now I'm in Illumination. Why? Yeah, well, I'll max out Illumination first, and I'll go back and get it. Mm. Dude, you wouldn't believe it how my lungs sound like a fucking coffee percolator. I can hear it going, blah, you know, when I'm breathing. It's fucked up. And it's also, we went right from winter. We went right from winter to summer. We didn't even have spring. There's tons of pollen in the air too. That's another thing that's making it bad. What? You got 70 on your shaman? Nice. I still haven't gotten it on my hunter. I was hoping Doc was going to run me while he was doing those dungeons, like while we were helping John's friends, that I could get in, but they were full the other night, so I didn't get in. I was like, okay, well, looks like I'm not going to get 70 on my hunter, my second hunter, too soon. Because he's got 5 people in a group right now with him, right? Improved armor, where? Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Whatever. I'll figure it out when I get there. Like, dude, if I have it my way, I won't be I won't be healing when I hit 70. But I got a feeling I will. I don't know about that, man. Yeah. I gotta find this friggin'. You know, he was here. The XT4 was here the whole time. I killed XT9. It's just XT4 was here. There he is. Because if I do slash who, there's a shit ton of people here, but nobody on this quest, I guess. Yeah, mostly bots though, dude. That was easier. Keeping my holy gear on is better than keeping my prot gear on because I have that much more mana. I'm not going to use it unless I need it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, when I'm soloing, I use dev, but when I like, mm, yeah, dragging these nuts again. What's with all the fucking backgrounds, dude? The toilet, the bathroom, shit like that. He got his green screen back finally, or what? No, he started doing it a couple of days back. Oh, I gotta pick up Gaia seeds here too. Shit, along the lake. Yes. He was part of the BBC. Dude, there was no mobs here when I came in, and now there's all kinds of mobs. There must have been a 60 or 70 go through here. Because they all hyper spawn as soon as a high level comes through here. Okay, look how small this guy is, dude. Look how small this fucking guy is, the young priorling. And when I come back here, he'll be fucking tiny, and his mother will be tiny too. I'm almost halfway to level, dude. I need 17k. So, turning in a couple of quests. I got 3 to turn in. But they're in the South Barrens, and I want to make sure I do all these stone talent quests first. I'd rather be in a group. Laughing at. God, I just heard this song playing in the background. The one that's playing on my channel. I just heard it. I gotta skip it. I'm kind of sad that Doc stopped grinding levels with me, man. I missed 2 days and he blows me away. He was two levels under me. Now he's 2 levels above me. You don't blame me what? Yeah, I think I'm going to go to 9 o'clock and then I'm going to call it, man. I mean, when my throat starts hurting again, I'll just call it then. Because I'm fucking dying here, man. I don't even know why I started tonight. I'm not feeling well. No, I can't. I'm not going to go to bed because I'll be up all night then. Dude, I went to bed. I went to bed the other night at 9 o'clock. I was up at 3 and I couldn't go back to sleep. I tried everything, dude. I tried sleeping mask, ocean music. I tried everything. I couldn't go back to sleep. I was fucking wide awake. It drives me nuts when that happens. Yeah, that's the problem. I wanted to sleep more. And the problem with, well, my chest was hurting, my head was hurting, everything was bothering me, right? So I said, fuck it, I'll just go to sleep, be done with it for the night. And I was fucking wide awake. As soon as my head hit the pillow, I was wide awake. I took a 4 hour. Well, see, my problem is when I start to get tired, when I start yawning, I got to go to bed. If I don't go to bed and I get past that stage, I'm wide awake again. I get my second wind, right? And then I can't sleep. Stay awake and fucking do whatever. I know I'm the same. Well, the problem is then when I go to sleep, Well, it's not even a headache for me. It's about if I go to bed too early, then I'm up all night, waking up every 20 minutes. Wake up, fall asleep. Wake up, fall. It drives me nuts, dude. I just want to take like 3 or 4 sleep pills to knock me out for 12 hours, but I know I can't, right? So, well, you don't get REM. You don't get REM sleep. Yeah, you don't get into REM sleep. Yeah, true. Well, when you get older, you don't need as much sleep, dude. I'll tell you that right now. You don't need as much. You can get away with 6 hours. The problem is, well, I mean, it's okay for me. I mean, 6 hours, I feel refreshed. But if I don't get 6 hours of straight sleep, if it's broken sleep, then I start suffering. You know. So if I go to bed and I sleep like a rock for 6 hours, I'm good. I can get up, I can work and do whatever. My problem is when I wake up every fucking 20 minutes and I'm wide awake and I have to try to force myself back to sleep and no matter what, I can't go to sleep. You know, that annoys me. Yeah. Well, I know when I don't get enough sleep, when my sleep is broken. Like if I sleep 2 hours here, 1 hour there, 4 hours there, I mean, I'm useless the next day. My brain shuts down, you know? Because as you get older, you require you require more REM sleep as you get older. Like less REM. Well, I mean, the average person takes 90 minutes to enter REM sleep. And if something breaks your REM sleep, you never get back into it again, no matter how long you sleep. Right? You can sleep for another 10 hours. It just doesn't happen again. Because you're breaking your body's circadian rhythm, right? You're breaking the natural cycle. So what I do is, I mean, my room is pitch black. I can't see. You know, I got it so dark. And I like it like that because I can sleep well. The problem is when the girlfriend comes home, she opens the door, the fucking lights come on, and oh my God, wakes me right up, right? So now what I do is I sleep in my den in the basement. I have a bed here. So if it gets to that point where I know I'm too exhausted, I just crash here. Yeah, exactly. That's possible, I guess. Yep, your brain has no pain receptors. That's why when people have open brain surgery or wide awake, and they touch parts of the brain and they get different responses, right? Yeah, there's no pain receptors in the brain. Uh-huh. Dude, I'm fucking tired, man. So tired. Those 2 days kicked the shit out of me, and I got to make sure I sleep well tonight. If I don't sleep well tonight, tomorrow I'll never be able to do the family shit I got planned. Yeah, I was thinking about taking a whole week off of streaming, man. Just be done for the week, right? You know, until Monday again. Well, there's no coming back hard, dude. It depends on how my body feels, right? If I feel okay, I'll do it. If I don't feel okay, then I won't do it. But I couldn't go more than 4 days without at least trying to stream. You know what I mean? Fucking thing spitting through trees at me. Get out of here, you fuck. Stupid venom spitter. I'm done. Sweet. Okay, guys, seed quest is done. Now I got Stone Town Sap. Oh shit, I forgot. Hate this quest, man. I mean, on the Paladin, it's not bad. They don't do a hell of a lot of damage. But I mean, it's just an annoying quest to do this one. Because you know you never get sap in the first 20 or 30 things you kill. What do you do? You're uploading them to him, dude. That's why he's playing them. What's up, dude? I'm not even playing the rest of it because that's disgusting. Are you still being heard on stream, dude? You should. I turned it off. You shouldn't be. Yeah. Okay. Well, fuck it. I didn't change anything at the start. I did try to change it before, but I didn't change it. I mean, I could mute it. You know, I could mute Discord. This fucking thing, man. These things, they're gray. They're gray mobs, and they aggro. You know, remember I had that big discussion about grief mobs from fucking Blizzard. This is what I call grief mobs, dude. It's like so annoying. They can't kill you. Can't do anything but just annoy you, and they still attack you. Dude, I'm having so not fun leveling tonight. Hmm? You're not saying it with the accent, dude. It's emotional damage. You're supposed to say it with the accent. You're still not doing it. You're doing it like an American. It's emotional damage. Sounds Russian when you do it. Невозможно, right? Невозможно. It's okay. Don't say it. I don't want to. Oh my God. Oh boy. You're fucked up, dude. You just said asshole. So that's how you say asshole. Yeah, yeah, stop with the other languages, dude. English only, okay? No more Russian, no more fucking Chinese, no more fucking Filipino, no more any other language but English in my channel, please. Especially on voice. Dude, this isn't even hard on a paladin. Like the mob grinding is like a joke. You don't have to yell, dude. Yeah, you did. You yelled right out. I'm wearing earbuds. Remember your earbuds? Don't be sorry. Just don't do it again. I'm still using rank 1 flash of light, dude. Something caught in my tooth, man. Second. Oops, wrong one. Got a toothpick in my Swiss Army knife. Whatever it was, I got it. As hard as a rock. Must have been a peanut or something. If you're wondering why I'm quiet, guys, I'm trying to reserve my voice because I can feel it going. So I'm going to try not to talk as much as I can. What's the villain saying? Yeah, this courser thing takes forever. 30 courser eyes. I mean, it's an easy quest. It's not hard, but just annoying. I'm almost halfway leveled though, dude. I'm getting good XP. Sorry, what? Hey, Joe. Hey, Kickbutt. What's up, man? Oh, shit, I'm dying here, dude. This fucking mob's kicking my ass. Hey, Cheesy. How you doing, man? I'm okay. My throat is still really bad, though. I may call the stream early tonight. My voice is going now. I'm starting to lose it. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep talking for, guys. My voice is really bad right now. He does that. Sato, what do you mean for your mod comments? Yeah, dude, it's just a combination of things. I have bronchial asthma with, what's minus R mean? Anyway, I'm having issues with um, pollen and allergies and bronchitis, and mostly it's diabetes. That's the main part because that's making me super tired. But everything else is compounding it. You know what I mean? It's it's one of those things where one you interrupted me, dude. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm uh, I'm not sure what's going to happen tomorrow. You know how I'm going to feel. But I can tell you right now, my voice gets like this, and then I lose the ability to talk later on. So it comes out raspy. It's going to start to get worse now. But I wanted to get a stream in, even if it was a short one, just so I can say, you know, I tried to do some content before. I didn't want 4 days to go by without any content. Let's say that. But I'm leveling my Paladin because me and Doc were supposed to be doing duos, and I ended up getting 2 levels on him, and then took 2 days off sick, and now he's 2 levels ahead of me. So I got to try to catch him if I can. And I'm not enjoying it because it's, you know, yeah, I always try to take care of my health first, man. My girlfriend gives me shit when I do stupid stuff like don't take care of my health. No, you don't. No, you giving me shit and her giving me shit are two different things. She'll cuff me in the head. You sound like a little whiny, whiny kid. So I just kind of ignore you. You know, like she'll actually get mad at me and make me sleep in the basement, which is worse for my bronchitis. Dude, I got to do this. Oh, there's a slime and there's another one. Okay, I got to kill these stupid slimes. I hate this quest, man. There's some quests that are just stupid, and this is one of them. I need 5 Stone Talon saps. And you think I'm going to get 5? Well, I'll get them eventually, but it's going to take me 40 minutes and about 100 of these to kill to get it. And I'm holy spec, so it's taking forever to kill stuff. Oh, I got one. It's a freaking miracle. You want a what? Who's talking about Cata Classic? Yeah. Dude, can you get through the Wrath of the Lich King first? And then we'll talk about Cata? I really don't care about it. Like, I'm done after Wrath, man, unless something different comes. I really didn't want to do Wrath. I really only wanted to do I only really wanted to do TBC, but TBC was lackluster at best. So I'm hoping Wrath is going to be a little bit better. I don't think so. I think it's going to be exactly the same amount of people playing it right now. I mean, there are a lot of Wrath babies. A lot of people started playing in Wrath, but to be honest, dude, there's a lot of issues in Wrath too that Blizzard never fixed. So, yeah. Well, I mean, the best raids in World of Warcraft are in Wrath. I mean, I don't like the new Nax. I never did, but I mean, I did it. I cleared it on heroic. I got the undying achievement, all that bullshit. I don't really care about achievements this time. They don't mean shit to me. When people say I'm number one, I got this achievement on the server. I say, well, I did it 15 years ago, buddy. So you're not really number one. You're really number like 10,550. No, whatever. You're pretty low. And they're like, I'm the first person on the server to get level 70. Yeah. I'm like, well, I did that 15 years ago. So you're not. I mean, I wasn't the first on the server at all to get it. I didn't really give a shit about racing to the end. That to me ruins the experience. But I can tell you this. I had more level 80s than you want to shake a stick at. And more level 70s and more level 80s. True, dude. True, cheesy. I mean, I'm the only reason I'm leveling this Paladin is because I may play a Holy Paladin in Wrath. I don't know. It depends on how things go. I personally want to play Hunter. But I know my mage is better geared, so going into Wrath, I'm probably going to play my mage too. You know? But that'll be just like a farming tune. I'll just respec Frost again and go farm, you know? But farming in Wrath is a lot different than farming in TBC. It's not the same type of farming. You have to instance farm, right? You know, it's not like farming out in the world like bots do. I mean, you're gonna make money, but it's yeah, I'm gonna do the same with my lock and my priest and everything else, unless something, you know, remarkable happens or I need to level my priest. Everything else is probably gonna stay 70, yeah. I'm really upset that Blizzard's gonna kill the classic era servers, man. I'm like, dude, I paid money for that. You know, to have my character saved there, and you better goddamn well keep it. Or you better let me transfer it to a current server. You know, I got my full tier 2 Night Elf Hunter from the beginning of Classic saved there. You know, so if I have my way, either they're going to refund me the money if they're going to kill my clone, because I know they're not going to. They're going to say, no, you paid to have that character there for all that time, and now we've changed the rules, right? Yeah, I said that a couple of weeks back that they're going to kill classic era servers. Cloning. They're going to kill cloning. They didn't say they were going to take the servers down yet, but I have a feeling they're going to convert those servers and make them progress into TBC and stuff like that, and Wrath or whatever. All right, I finished that part. Now I just need Twilight Whiskers and Stone Talon Sap. I have a feeling they're going to kill the servers. Or at the very least, they might keep one server and merge everybody onto that one server. Every clone, right? You won't see Psalm 2, I don't think. I think Blizzard tried that as an experiment. And to be honest, it failed miserably. I mean, nobody but hardcore players were doing it. And why have Psalm 2 when you can just make a hardcore dedicated server? And all you need is one in each continent. One in NA, in Central Time. It doesn't have to be East. It doesn't have to be West. It can be Central Time. And then one in European Time, right? Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, I think the big problem with Psalm is they released it at the same time as TBC. And that was the big mistake. What they should have done was release Psalm, and then a year later released, TBC. That would have been better, or vice versa. You know what I mean? I think the big problem is now you got 3 versions of WoW to play, not including Classic Era, because that's a 4th version of WoW, right? So they got too many going. So I think they're going to kill Classic Era. At least they're letting people take their Psalm characters and move them over to current realms, right? You know, so you can take your Psalm character and move it to whatever server they give you. You know, I think it's going to be like a Classic Era server or something like that, right? I don't know. I just hope that they do something like if they decide to kill Classic Era, I want my 50 or whatever, 30 or 35 or whatever it was, because I bought it when it was original before it came down in price. You know, I paid the full amount. So I'll be like, okay, you guys got to refund me that, because the whole problem with Blizzard in general is they don't know if they're coming or breathing hard. You know what I mean? They have no idea. They just want to make money, so they're putting whatever out there. They're going to put a whole bunch of feelers out there. And it's the same thing with Diablo Immortal. No PC player wants Diablo Immortal. It's a mobile game, right? But they gave it to PC players to try to win them over, you know? And I'm like, dude, I tried it for like 15 minutes. The control scheme sucks. The menus, you can tell they're made for mobile because they slide in from the sides like this. So you can tell it's a mobile game. And it doesn't do anything for me. I can't wait for Diablo 4, but that's 2024, 2025 at least, you know, in my opinion. They're never going to have it ready to go. You know, I mean, CD Projekt Red will have the next Witcher up before they get that out. Let's just say that. Well, mm, well, I think the one thing is, dude, people are going to be boosting right from day one. Day one, they'll be boosting. Well, the first 24 hours, people will already be 80. Like they're gonna people grinding out to 80, and then what they're gonna do is they're gonna grind out paladins or they're gonna grind out DKs or whatever, and then they're gonna power level people, and they're gonna do clears. Like you'll see a lot of mages getting 80 really quick to try to boost people. You know. And I personally don't give a shit about the boost meta. I wish Blizzard would ban everybody that boosts, whether you're selling or buying or whatever. You all deserve to get banned. They all deserve to get banned. Every fucking one of them. I'm sorry to say. And a lot of people say, oh, buying boosts isn't the bad thing. It's the boosters. No, you're adding to the problem. If you're buying the boost, you're adding to the problem. So you deserve to be banned just as bad as they do. Sorry. No, there's like even the boost that came from retail, guilds are getting ways around it. What they're doing is they're just setting up bulletin boards like Discords, and instead of doing it in games selling, they're just doing it on a Discord. And then basically what they're doing is they're getting that person to join the raid. So they're getting 5 people to join a raid. You know what I mean? And they're boosting them either through 5 or 10 man content or whatever. It's still boosting, dude. It's still a bad idea. I think all boosting, like every booster, just like they got rid of multi-boxers. I mean, boosting's worse than multi-boxing, believe it or not. I would have got rid of boosting before I would have got rid of multi-boxing, to tell you the truth. Because multi-boxers, all they did was to grind dungeons and grind PvP and stuff like that, right? And mining and herbing and whatever else. You know how they combat all of that bullshit? They do what they did in WOD. They used instance mining nodes. So they change all the nodes to be like they are in, because we're running the Legion client, so it can be done, right? Classic is running the Legion client. So they could basically enable the options that say, okay, every node of every herb, every node is instance for that character. So you can mine it and then it's gone. But the next guy can come and mine it, and the next guy. The one problem with that is if you're in a group and there's, bots in a group. Yeah. Okay, but those are the guys I would ban. You see, those are the guys that would get banned. Yeah, Blizzard has no one to ban them because they don't have any technical support anymore. Yeah, exactly. Like cheesy, hang on, Saddle. The meta in Wrath of the Lich King is 5 and 10 mans, the same level of people just grinding dungeons over and over. You're exactly right. And then what they do when they get max level, they just grind trash in raids. That's how they level other people. So they'll bring 5 geared out tunes at 80, and they'll bring 5 people in, and they'll grind out the content, because as you get really good, you can go into Nax 10 man and you can 5 man it. Like when you're level 80 and you're geared out, you can 5 man it. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. And then what they do is they charge people 5-10K, and they run them through the whole thing, and they give them all their drops and whatever else, and that's what you're going to see. It's not GDKP, it's meta grinding, And that's exactly what's going to happen. And people are like, oh, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. I'm like, yeah. Well, when you get your character all geared out at 80, and you've got all the gear because you bought it all, and then you got nothing to do for the next year and a half, who are you going to complain to? Oh, there's no raids, there's no content. This game sucks, blah, 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 blah. That's exactly what's going to happen. Because you're going to see all these meta and all these grinders out there leveling the shit. And then eventually they get to 25 man. And then they start doing Heroic Lich King. Right? Heroic Lich King will be dead the first week that part of Ice Crown's open. I guarantee you. Heroic will be like the first week that Heroic is available, he will be dead that week. What? How you doing that? Channel point rewards? Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, I mean, me and Doc and a couple other guys, we're going to make a 5-man leveling group. We're going to level through the content. You know, we're going to do dungeons and whatever. I don't know who's going to come, man, to be honest. I know me and Doc are doing it for sure, and maybe Storm. But whoever's out after that, I think John Mann will probably be there too. And I don't know who else, but Doc said he's not going to rely on everybody. If you're not there at the time when he's running it, that's it. But I'm at the point where I'm just going to get a 5-man group and just run all the dungeons until I get to 80, and just keep grinding dungeons all day long, you know, for the first couple of days. And then once I get 80 on one character, I don't care after that. You know, as long as I get my main to 80, that's all I care about. Well, it's basically, the problem is, it's instant gratification. You know, see, people are too lazy, and it's lazy. They're too lazy to level. So what did they do? They buy boosts, they buy whatever, and then they make the excuse when people get banned. They're like, oh, boosting is the meta, boosting is the way to go. I heard Winky talk about that, and he was like, oh, if you're not boosting, you're not playing right. And I'm like, dude, you're not playing the game right. The game was never meant to be boosted through. It was meant for you to play with other people and level in the content together. And I remember watching his podcast, and Winky was like, oh, you know, if you're not doing the meta, you're doing it wrong. And I'm like, no, you're doing it wrong because the meta is ruining the game. That's what's happening. And people say to me, oh, you're just, you know, hashtag no changes, whatever, you're old school. I'm like, yeah, because when the game came out, you were meant to play with other people. You were meant to level through the content. You weren't meant to go into a dungeon and be boosted by a level 80. You know, it's just not the way the game was designed. And like I said, if I was running Blizzard, and I was in charge of the server population, and I would ban all the multi-boxers, I would ban all the boosters, and all the people buying the boosts. Permaban. None of this fucking 2-week bullshit. Permaban. Yeah, permaban. Yeah, by IP. Exactly. Whatever. And I would say to them, you know what? You're causing the game to fail because you're making this meta. And they're going to say, oh, the meta's there. It's not me. It's whatever. You know, and then on the forums, you'll be seeing all the fucking artards, you know, complaining about it. And I'd be like, you know what? If you want this game to be played and people want to have fun, then you got to play the game the way it was meant to be played. And people are like, oh, it's boring then. It gets really boring. Okay, go play something else. If it's boring to you and you have to break the game to enjoy it, then you shouldn't be here in the first place. You know, because you're just fooling yourself. I spent 25 years playing this game, dude. 25 fucking years I've been playing this game. Since original beta. And people say to me, well, how can you still level in the world? Isn't that boring? I say, yeah, well, some days it gets boring. But look at me right now. I'm grinding out levels in the game. I'm having a good time. My voice came back too, guys, so that's pretty cool. Maybe because I get passionate, right? But I'm dying here, man. My voice is scratchy as fuck. Anyway, it's one of those things where I get really upset at people that say meta this and meta that, and you have to do this. Like when people in hardcore, when they were like hardcore characters grinding the 60, I was cool. And then when they come with this MC meta, where everybody had to have world buffs, everybody had to have all the pots and the drums and whatever. I'm like, dude, nobody did that in original vanilla. Like nobody did that. Nobody had drums. Nobody did meta, and they still cleared the content. And it was harder back then. They nerfed it. You know, okay, in some they added new mechanics to the bosses and stuff. Okay, but they weren't hard mechanics, to be honest, dude. It was just annoying mechanics mostly, to be honest. But and they're like, oh, we can't believe that we did it. We cleared MC with all. Well, dude, every one of you had 10 times the health, and you know, it had flasks and food. I was in runs where nobody even knew what a flask was. You know, back then. You know, they were like, what? I mean, they knew what elixirs were and shit, but nobody used Flask of the Titans in a raid or you know, damage flask or anything like that. It just wasn't the meta. It was only the elite of the elite that did that, the super sweaties, right? And you might have had maybe one or two of them in a guild. It wouldn't be the entire guild, right? Anyway, it's one of those things where I think people just want to make excuses because they don't want to play the game the way it was meant to be played. They just want to speed through the content as quick as possible. And then once they've gotten through the content, then they're going to be like, oh, there's nothing to do. I hate this game. It's dog shit. You hear it every day, man. They go on the forums, people are complaining, oh, how come we have the shortened season? How come, the timeline has been squished? Normal timeline, like from TBC to when Sunwell came out, like between SSC and Sunwell, was like 8 months to almost a year, dude. And in game, it's like 3.5 months. And people are like, oh, I got nothing to do, man. Well, because you bought all your gear through GDKPs and you got carried through the whole thing and you didn't really earn it. And I like people tell me, oh, I got Champion of the Naru, Hand of a Doll title now. And I'm like, dude, you didn't fucking earn that. Somebody carried you. And they're like, oh, no, my guild did this, my guild did that. I'm like, dude, you guys, you got carried, okay? When I remember in Sunwell, okay, original Sunwell, 99.9% of all guilds could not kill Muru. Because Muru had 90% spell pushback for all casters. So that include paladins, that included anybody. So if you're trying to drop consecrate, you got 90% spell pushback. Instead of instant, it takes you like a second to cast it, right? And then on top of that, remember, back then they used 56K modems. Nobody had high-speed internet. So you had lag. You had like 120 millisecond ping times, 140 millisecond, 250 milliseconds sometimes, unless you had a really good connection. And people are like, oh, it's just so much bullshit. It's so fucking easy now. I'm like, yeah, dude, because everybody's got, 15 to 20 millisecond ping time. You're using all high-speed internet. I am too. I use gigabit, but still, I was there when this game, people use 14.4 modems to connect, I used to tie my mom's phone line up all day playing games, and she used to get fucking so mad. I was expecting a call, you can't play, and I'd be on it anyway. I wouldn't give a shit, right? And then finally my mom got smart and got me my own phone line, so I wouldn't do it to her. And they weren't cheap back then. Phones were like $50 a month back then, right? I'm talking when I was young, because they weren't common to have a second phone line. But my mom did it because she knew if she didn't, she would never get the use of the phone. I told her, I said, hey, you know what? If my sister can sit on the phone all night and talk to people, and I couldn't game at night because my sister would be on it talking to her boyfriends, right? My next older sister. And I said, well, she's on the phone all night. I can't play the game. Why don't you yell at her? Right? They never did. So I complained enough, and finally my mom broke thing, got me my own dedicated, it was a fax line, but I could use it for gaming, right? Which is good. Anyway, that's way back. But it's just that some people, I don't know, they make me nuts, dude. I want to just go up and take their head and smash it onto their keyboard, Because I'm like, you're fucking stupid. You don't realize how good this game is, and you're just ruining it by boosting through all the content. Like I'm like, okay, what you want is a garrison, because you just want to sit in your garrison, do whatever, and level up doing professions, and never see the world. Because, like, there are people out there that play World of Warcraft retail now that have never taken a horseback ride through, like Silver Pine Forest or anything like that, or ran through it all. They fly over it, like it's not even a thing. And for them to level in it, the Silver Pine that's in retail is completely different now than the original Silver Pine, right? It's completely different because it's supposed to be years later when the Scourge, when the Forsaken broke into Gilneas and shit. You don't really get the vanilla experience unless you're on like a vanilla server, right? Dude, I don't know if I explained this to you, Cheesy, but when they put 310 flying in the game, they basically ruined the game. And I'll tell you why. When you're flying on a 310 mount and you're flying across the continent, the reason why they can't go any faster than 310, and people were complaining for years, they're like, why can't we go faster? Because the server can't load the level quick enough. So basically, as you're flying over it, it's unloading this background, and loading the foreground. And that's why now you can't see more than like 50 yards away. Like in this game right now, I could be running towards a mob and see that mob just spawn in. Look, I'll back up and you'll see that mob will despawn when I get far enough away. You see that? They had to shorten the distance because people are moving through the game too quick, right? So now your view window is like 100 yards. It's that far. And then behind you, it's the same thing. So as you fly through the area, you basically, everything despawns because the server has to load it in advance. It has to pre-cache the level because there's no loading screens other than when you go from city or continent to continent, right? So people wonder why they could never go, like why 310 ruined the game. That's why. Some people were crashing the server because they were flying too fast, right? Like you had Paladins that were using their Crusader on that, and they were wondering why they were DCing all the time. Well, it's because they were flying into an area that wasn't even loaded and the game would crash. The client would crash, right? So Blizzard, instead of having, okay, let me explain to you a different way. Back in the day when they put 310 flying in the game, the view box was like 10,000 yards. You could see as far as you want away. Well, they had to reduce that because people don't give the world a chance to load in when they're flying. They just fly over it, right? That's why when you look at trees and stuff, you start lagging. But if you look at the ground, you don't lag at all, right? And that's why. That's why they did it. Blizzard had to shorten the box, and that's why they had to make phasing, and that's why they had to make layers, because there's too many people loading that stuff at the same time, and it was causing so much lag on the servers that the servers were going down. That's why everybody and their dog has, like, Minecraft has 10 layers on it, dude. I mean, that's why. Because they have too many people. So back in original vanilla, they locked the servers to, I think it was a 2,500 or 3,000 players. That was it. You couldn't have any more per faction. I think it was per faction. It's like 2,500 players per faction back in those days. And they did that because they had uncapped server distances. You know, like they never had any layering. They never had any stuff like that. So you understand what I'm saying? Oh my God, this song. Can't believe that song's still on my freaking playlist, dude. Yeah, and on retail now, I went on retail a couple of weeks back just to check out the new areas. They don't give you flying right away because they don't want you to do that. They don't want that excess load on the server when an area is new. So they make everybody have ground mounts. And then after a few months, when the population dies down, then they allow flying, right? But you watch what happens, okay? Mark my words. As soon as Dragon Isles expansion launches, that flying will be the same everywhere in the world. You won't be able to fly like you did in the old world with the 310 flying. It'll all be like the dragon flying thing where you have to fly up and down and flap your wings to get back up. And because that slows you down. You know, you having to go up and down like this, you know, slows you down. So the server has a chance to load easier and it takes the load off the server. You know what I'm saying? Man, my computer's doing that shit again. It's detecting and undetecting. I hate when it does that. Windows is stupid. So let me know if my mic goes out, guys, if you can't hear me anymore, because it does that fucking shit from time to time. It drives me nuts. Oh, these are 25s now. You're not going anywhere. Anyway, it makes me nuts, dude, that people complain about shit. Like I said, if I was in charge at Blizzard, I would say, okay, we can have Wrath of the Lich King. No flying, removed. Add more flight pass. And where you can't put flight pass, put in the Flight Master's whistle. You know the Flight Master's whistle on retail, you blow it and it takes you to the closest flight path? I would say put that in the game. That will prevent people from having to have epic flying. Right? And then if you want, you give epic ground mounts, but you don't give flying at all. And you make people play the game. Now, mind you, to get up inside of some of the Ice Crown Citadel dungeons and stuff like that, well, you need flight pass. Or you have to do a quest, earn an item, and like a grappling hook, and a grappling hook takes you up there. You know? Just like they do on retail now. So, I mean, there's all kinds of different ways they could get around it. And even Blizzard themselves said they wish they had never put flying in the game because it basically ruined the game. It ruined the social aspect. It ruined the world PvP. It ruined like so much stuff, dude. It's not funny. I got to use Red Aura because I got a feeling this tree is going to punch me to death. Dude, I'd rather get the tree by himself, but I know I get the tree, I'm going to get the sun. I don't know how hard these guys hit for my level. I guess I just got to do it. Oh, here comes the Son of Cenarius. And keep my consecrate down, and hopefully we'll kill them. They kill the tree first, because the tree hits pretty hard. But anyway, it's one of those things where it's neither here nor there, you know? He's going to die? Yes. So now I know I can do it. And don't forget, I'm holy too, man. I'm not, red or prot. I'm holy. But anyway, it's one of those things where I would, in TBC, I would have said, okay, we're launching TBC, guys. As soon as you come through the portal, that flight path is not there anymore. It's gone. There's a quest to get an item, and that item will summon a mount that will fly you there. But there's no flight path. And I would have 0 flight pass in the whole place. And people say, well, you need to fly up to Blaze Edge Mountain. No, you don't. You can go through the land pass. Oh, you need to fly to Netherstorm. No, you can go across the land bridges. You know, I would have made it so, and that would have caused people to spend more time in the zones. I would have increased the amount of XP and said, okay, so while you're leveling in a party, you get 7 times. While you're leveling by yourself, you get 10 times. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I would have made it easier for people to level. And that would have made up for the lack of having flight pass. You know? And then I would have said, okay, PvP battlegrounds and stuff like that. You can have ground mounts, but you're not going to have, any of the bullshit about speed bursts, or I would have even took a Crusader Aura in the game. That would have been gone too. Anything that gives you speed enhancement would have been gone because you'd be forced to play the game then. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too hard. But today's players don't have the same mindset that I have. You know, their mindset is instant gratification. I want it now, now, now. I'm not going to play it for 3 months to get it. But retail players will play for 3 months to get rep. You know, they'll grind out the same instance every single day to get rep. We even do it now in heroics to get badges and stuff like that, right? So if you had no flying and you still had to grind badges, would you still grind the badges? Yeah. You know, just getting from one zone to another, you would need a special flight path, right? Now, you wouldn't be able to fly there, but you could take all the flight paths to go where you wanted. And you didn't have to discover the ones that are up in the air. For example, to get up to Tempest Keep, there's a quest. You get the item, that item allows you to take the flight from the ground up to the base. You know, I mean, there's and Neither Wing Shelf, same thing. You don't get it. You do the quest. You turn into an orc. You get a mount, and you can fly out there, right? Or you get yeah. I need both, but I'm not going to do them. I gotta get this Paladin leveled up. I'm gonna end my stream soon, dude. I'm gonna be finished probably. Yeah, I can't be bothered tonight, man. I gotta get this Paladin caught up because Doc kept leveling without me, and now I'm stuck. You know. Well, they won't lose any subs, dude, because the thing about Blizzard is everybody bitches and complains about stuff in game, but once it's in game, they just accept it. You know, I mean, they might not like it, but they accept it, right? And I would go to Blizzard. I would say, okay, we're going to roll back the levels to 60. When you go to TBC, you're not going to require 70. We're just going to make the content harder. You know what I mean? So by you not being able to be 70, that content will be that much harder. You know? Because the mobs are going to be like 64 or 65. So you're going to have to group with people to do the content. You know? Or either that or you're going to have to dungeon grind, right? And I would say nerf the experience. Like, don't allow any experience in dungeons other than quests. Okay? And then basically what you do is you force people to play together. Okay, if you're the same level and you play in a group of 5 people, you get a bonus experience at the end of the dungeon like they do on retail, right? You finish the dungeon, you get so much experience. That's the way you make it. And then people are going to be like, oh, I don't like that. That's bullshit. But the thing is, they're going to do it. They're going to do it because once they find out, oh, this is actually pretty good. You know, I don't have to worry about grinding this dungeon 10,000 times to get an item or whatever. You know, you see what I'm saying? It's just going to make people want to play the game more. And yes, still bleed subs, but a lot of people will come back to the game that have already left because of all this bullshit. You know? There are a lot of people that left World of Warcraft because they like the original leveling experience. You know? They don't like this new meta, this bullshit meta. Like, there's a lot of people that don't like that, you know? So I just got to say that, yeah, you're going to lose some, but Blizzard is bleeding subs anyway. So any changes that make the game better to play and bring back the MMO aspect of it are going to be better because they're going to bring back those old school players that are older and that have more money instead of those people just leaving and go to play a different game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you'll lose a lot of the kids and a lot of the boosters and a lot of the bots and shit like that, but that's actually good for the game. I would rather have 2 million solid subscribers playing the game than 10 million bots. Just to let you know. I'm sure Blizzard, would be upset to lose that many, but if the game's going to survive, dude, something has to be done. Oh shit, I got no mana. Something drastic has to be done. I mean, I could tell you right now, I have a lot of friends that quit the game because of the way that dungeons went and because the MMORPG, aspect died. Right? It just became another fucking pay-to-win grind fest, pretty much. And if the game went back to the way it was, a lot of those players would come back, man. I'm telling you right now, if Blizzard said, we're going to open up the game, we're going to open up some servers that are original game. We're going to add new content going forward, like Wrath and whatever else. But we're going to add some additional content to make it Classic Plus. Now, you don't have to start in vanilla. We're going to start in, say, Wrath. But what we're going to do is we're going to start providing new content to those people. Right? But we're going to take all those flight paths out. We're going to take all that bullshit out where people have to, spend 60 hours a week to get what they want, and then kill that meta of grinding. You know what I mean? Kill that meta, forcing people to play the game, 80-hour weeks, and just say, casuals will be able to do this. And I bet you a lot more players will come back to the game. I bet you a lot more. But I would eliminate catch-up mechanics. I would say if you come in the middle of the season, there's no catch-up mechanic. So if phase 1 comes out and you don't play until phase 3, then you got to start in phase 1. You got to start in phase 1 and get the gear from the original dungeons, because if you don't, you won't be able to get into the new ones. And that would stop all this boosting meta and stuff like that, because nobody wants to go back and boost people through old content, right? But what you do for those people that have to go back is you give them additional experience at the end of the dungeon. You give them a much better chance to get the rewards they need, right? Like a higher chance, higher drop rate or whatever, because in the end, you're getting that old content used. And what Blizzard hates is a dead zone. They don't want people, like people, once Epic Flying comes into the game in Old World, nobody goes back to do old stuff anymore. You don't see Wailing Caverns groups. You don't see, RFK groups. You don't see any of that, right? Because Flying killed it all. People just don't bother doing it now, right? So if you made them go through all that old content again and said, okay, if you really want Epic Flying, you have to earn it. And how you earn it is through achievements. So you have to go back and do all these achievements. And that would force people to do that. I mean, there would be a lot of completionists doing it. But you say Epic Flying is not 310 speed. It's regular flying speed, like 100, whatever it is, 150, or whatever the original speed is. And that's it. So it's still going to take you forever to fly, and a flight path will be quicker, right? And that way people will be like, oh, fuck, this is ridiculous flight. Like me on my non-epic flyer, I'm like, oh my God, this is so slow. I hate it, right? Well, if you don't have epic flying, people would be more apt to take their epic ground mount and just ride. Because believe it or not, your epic ground mount is faster than a non-epic flyer. That's just the way it is. I mean, I think that's the way to do it. Yep, I'm going to get 2 of these guys. I don't want 2 of them. Why am I not auto-attacking? When I cast a heal, my auto-attack stops. Which is dumb. Oh, look at that. I just killed it, and what do? I get another one. And my auto-attack stops. Okay, screw this. I'll just use a pot. Yeah, you run right to another one. Now I got to take a mana pot because this thing's going to start casting spells on me. I hate these things. They cast a spell on you. And my mana pots are on cooldown. Where you going? Where you going? You're not going anywhere. Get out of here. You're going to gank me and then think you're going to get away with it? I mean, in regards to what all I was saying, guys, everybody's going to have a different... Oh, I just got a blue. My inventory's full. Oh, I just got a BOE hammer. Nice. I got the diamond hammer. BOE. Strength, 4 stamina. What's my mace? 8 strength. Level 20, and that hammer's level 20. So I can actually sell that and make some gold. It's going to be awesome. 16.2. 16.2. It's the exact same DPS as my current hammer. Nice. I'll make some gold from that. Almost threw away a quest item. God damn it. That would have sucked. Nice, I got several BOEs today. Okay, so how many more do I need? Oh, I'm done. Sweet. I can go turn in these quests. That's good. I'm telling you, dude, the amount of people that left World of Warcraft would be exponentially more if they put it like, well, they would bring back all those people if they just put the game back to the way it was, you know, or gave an opportunity for people to choose when you log into the game. Do you want the classic experience or do you want the retail experience? You know, do you want flying? You want all that? Or you want classic plus that doesn't have any epic flying or any flying mounts or whatever? I bet you a lot of people would play with the classic version that doesn't have all the flying, whatever. If they offered classic plus content, you know, they said we're going to add new content into classic zones and whatever else, new dungeons, new raids, whatever. But the only thing we're removing is there's no meta for dungeon boosting, there's no epic flying, and there's no quest in dungeons, no XP at all in dungeons unless you're in a group of equal people that are that level for that dungeon. So if you were level, say you went to Dead Mines and it's level 19 to 25. If you were 27, you get nothing because you out-leveled the dungeon. Okay? If you were 60, nobody would be able to zone in at all because you're too high for the dungeon. Oh, there's a player in your group that's too high for the dungeon. You know what I mean? That would make it so much better because that would kill boosting. Like people would say, oh, well, they'd find a way to get that player in. Well, make it so that player, that higher level player, can't enter the instance unless he's alone. If he's solo, he can enter it. But if he's in a group with lower levels, he can't enter, period. And that would solve the 100%. There'd be no boosting. Right? That would kill all the boosting. It would kill it dead. What do you think about that? Suffering here tonight, guys. Holy fuck, my voice is going to be gone. It's a good thing it's a weekend, man. That's what I like about my job. I don't have to talk to anybody for a long period of time. They just give me work and I do it. It's the best thing about it. And I work from home. So I get up in the morning, I log into my computer the same way I would be if I was streaming, except I have a work computer and I have separate internet specifically for my work. You know, I have my personal home internet and then I have a secure internet connection for my work. And they're not the same, which is good. Really, 8:34? Wow. Feels a lot later. Maybe because I'm tired. That's probably what it is. So I'm hoping to level. I'm pretty much 3.4K away. Maybe I'll just kill some mobs to level, dude. Maybe I'll just kill some of these mobs to level. See how much XP I get from these guys. If I get 300 a kill, I'm just going to grind up the level, man. I'm going to get 108. That's a lot of mobs to kill. So I got 3 quests to turn in here and then 1 down here. Oh shit, I still need Twilight Whiskers. God damn it. I still need Twilight Whiskers. Thought I was done. Good thing I looked at my map. I still need 2 more sap and 2 more whiskers. God damn it. I gotta go back, boys. Now, mind you, you know what? In retail, I would even not have any BOA gear. None. I mean, if you're gonna have BOA gear, you only make it equipable in dungeon, so you make a specific set. Like you have like an outfitter built into the game, and when you walk into that dungeon, that gear equips. But the minute you walk out, that gear unequips and your regular gear goes back on. You know, stuff like that. Because that would be the only way that you could stop people from abusing it. You know? I don't know, guys. Sometimes I think that I'm the only person that thinks that way, you know? Twidget, are you sneaking in here too? Are you sitting in my chat? Just lurking? Guys, Twidget's one of my mods. I rarely ever see him. But he's here. He's lurking. And I see Joe, Elizabeth, and Cheesy sitting in the channel, loitering. Elizabeth, if you're new, you know, just say hi so we know that you're an actual person. You're not just like a auto host bot. Oops. Paladins are so easy. I can just take my hands off the keyboard. I didn't get another one. God damn it. Gonna make some of these stone statues because I can actually drop those in a pinch. They'll heal me for like a couple of 100 damage in a pinch. I can't believe I forgot to get the cat's whiskers. And why isn't that quest showing for the cat whiskers? I never had a track in it, that's why. So I need sap and I need 5 whiskers. Gee, let's eat some buff food. Why not? I hope you guys can't hear me wheezing. I am. I'm wheezing like I'm a mother humper. I mean, I got to take my inhaler, but I think what I'll do, guys, at 9 o'clock, I'll end the stream early tonight just so I can get some rest because I'm still not 100% and I don't want to burn myself out. Because if I burn myself out, I'm going to be no good to do it on Saturday. You know, I got to make up a stream. I didn't do a stream on Wednesday, and I didn't do one on Monday, so I got to make up 2 streams. So I'm probably going to do one on Saturday to make up, but I won't stream on Sunday. So I'll see what happens. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. If I feel good, then I'll stream tomorrow. If I don't feel good, then I'll take the weekend off, sort of thing. You know, I got to be fair, right? I mean, I got to keep my 3 streams a week minimum if I can. God, still no friggin'. I don't know why I'm killing those sap beasts, dude. I'm not even supposed to be fighting those. I need the cats. There's one. Friggin' fairy dragons. They hit like trucks too, dude. Like, this guy's really hitting me hard. They mana burn like crazy. And the other problem is these cats. There's a lot of them, but they rarely ever drop their whiskers. So I guess they pugged it. I guess Doc pugged the heroics. I'm just really not in the mood to do them tonight, man. I'd rather focus on getting my Paladin going. I mean, I really need my Hunter leveled. But when I go do the heroics with those guys, I got to take my Beastmaster. I can't take my 68. And that's the Hunter I want to level. I mean, if Blizzard put race changes in the game, I would change that orc to a troll and I wouldn't need the troll. Good thing is the red ore has helped me a lot. So with red ore on, it's killing the mobs quicker because they're damaging themselves when they hit me, right? So he's taking 15 damage every time he hits the red aura, which is good. But I got to drink more mana too. Anyway, guys, I don't mean to be a negative Nancy about Classic the way it is and stuff like that. I just really miss the fact that, and I really don't understand why people don't want to play the game the way it was meant to be played. Why they got to invent this meta about boosting? It just makes me like if I had hair, I'd pull it out. Let's just say that. Oh, I got bristle black gloves. Strength, agility. I'm just hoping that I can get this quest done quick, so I'm not spending like an hour here trying to do it. So do these cats, do they look gray to you, or do they look blue? I think these are gray. Like black and gray with white spots. The good thing about having to come back and do this quest, I only need 1.8k to level now. So I can kill these cats until I get all 5 whiskers. I only have 1 so far, which sucks. I must have killed... How many of these did I kill? I killed... Well, we'll see in a minute. My mob info will tell me. I've killed 91 of these cats altogether, you know, on multiple tunes, but... I mean, these cats, they do hit pretty hard. Only because I don't have Devo on. Goddamn mouse. And the respawn rate on these cats is absolutely terrible. I would like to do heroics, like heroic mech with Doc, but I just don't feel like doing it on my Orc Hunter, dude. I really want my troll in there, but my troll needs flying to be able to do it, right? And he's not 70 yet, so he's only 68. But I'm old school. I kind of like leveling, man. I kind of like grinding out the levels, dude. More than doing anything, I like grinding out the levels. The old school, original way that you're supposed to do it. You know, you do the quests, you do dungeons when you can. I mean, literally on this character, the only dungeon I've done is Shadowfang Keep. It's the only one I've done. Stellar Friday. Oh yeah, guys, don't forget to hit me with your Twitch primes, and if you can afford it, a regular subscription will be nice too. I'll take it all. No obligation. If you just want to get rid of the ads, either get an ad blocker, or you can always hit that Twitch Prime button. Subs feed you. I don't think the subs feed you, dude. I think I feed you. Speaking of which, I got the money you sent me from PayPal. Thanks. Silo actually paid me this week. I'm about to ding, dude. I'm about to hit 26. And then I need one more level to catch Doc. So if I can get to 27, that'd be a bonus. But I don't think I'm going to do it tonight. I've only got 5 or 10 minutes left. And I think I'm going to call it early tonight because of my voice. My voice is so bad right now. And I'm struggling to keep going because of it. I mean, there are some days I'll be playing this game that I'm not actually talking. I'm just grinding. Like when I'm off stream, I'll sit here like for hours and just grind quests like this. You know? All right, I need 2 more. I want to get this cat before he goes into the base. Nice, 1 more. 1 more and we're done, boys. And I need 794 XP. So a couple more mobs, a couple more cats would be good. There's one. I mean, if there was a Skinner here right now, dude, he'd be in heaven. He'd be making some serious coin off me. Now, if my luck holds, it'll probably take me another dozen of these cats to get what I need. Okay, I'm stuck in combat for some reason. Oh, I know why. Fucking squirrel. Stupid ass squirrel. Got caught in my consecrate like an idiot. Every time I see those yellow creatures, they go and pull other mobs, they do dumb shit, and they keep you in combat. So a lot of people don't realize, guys, that using the Legion engine for Classic also gives Blizzard, it forces you to play with the Psalm dungeon rules. So the mobs, in original TBC, where mobs, they never used to, I need 2 more sap too. The original mobs, you could be fighting right next to somebody, and if they got aggro, the minute they die, that mob would run back and reset. Well, nowadays, it doesn't work that way. You get bleed aggro. So the mob will aggro on the next person that's closest if they're in combat, right? Oh shit, I got 2 of them. So it's one of those things where people don't realize that those rules apply in classic TBC right now because we're running the same engine. It's almost the same reason why when they put the Incubus in retail, we got it right away too, because they actually patched the client, not the server, right? And they patched the server to be able to show the Incubus, so everybody got it at the same time. And Blizzard did say it was an error. They didn't mean to put the Incubus in Classic originally, and then it just worked. There's a quest for it, and they said, okay, we'll just leave it, right? It's one of those things that they never planned on the Incubus being in Classic TBC. It was only meant to be like in retail. And I think one of the big problems is with the client, it doesn't play like the original client played, right? It's not the same. People talk about debuff limits and stuff like that. Well, the debuff limits are gone in TBC. You can have as many debuffs as you want now. But I miss the old 16 debuff. I miss it. I mean, I don't miss the 8 debuffs. For sure, I don't miss that. But I miss my back is itchy. as fuck. There we go, boys. An old decomposed boot. Now I just need 2 more slimes. And we'll be good. So let's just hope that, oh yeah, let's spend my talent point. So I can go get improved blessing of wisdom. I can get aura mastery, like Silo said, 40-yard aura, or I can continue to do this. I'm going to continue this. That gives me mana back for every time I crit. If I crit with a spell, it gives me mana back. So when I heal myself, there's a chance I can get back like 60% of the mana. It's 40% chance to gain mana equal to 60% of the base cost of the spell. All right, one more. I really need to get a weapon and put fiery on it, man. I need to put fiery on my weapon so I can kill these guys quicker. Pardon me. Let's get some mana back. See, it did it again. I don't know why my computer does that. Like, fucking everything, like, just randomly DCs and reconnects again. It's, like, so weird. Windows is so stupid. Come on, I need one more. I need one more. One more, boys. Come on. I can turn in these quests. Of course, I would get a second one. Yes, we got it there, boys. All right. Well, let's hope I don't have to fight another 20 of these on the way out. Heal.
more people.
Just listen to the doc stream for a sec to see what he's doing. Him and Silo are going to do heroics, but I don't feel up to it, man. Like I said, I'm probably just going to go to bed tonight. I'm not feeling great.
Not a Crimbus, a shaman for Wrath. Dude, just looking for healer for Ramps. Healer, 2 healers for Kara, 1 healer for BRD, 1 healer. No, DPS and tank for heroic bot.
Oh, Tin Vein, nice.
Looking for a Rustler Chomp for.
Look at that, tin and copper in the same hill.
You're so
I think
welcome.
Blizzard screwed up, dude.
Tiny bit, hey. We all know each little bit counts. You know what I'm saying? Every little bit matters. All right, no good. Let's try for more heals. Heroic Slay Pens.
Why isn't Silo healing?
You doing all right today?
Oh, he's on his shaman. Silo's healing down his shaman. Okay, I'm going to mute Doc stream again. He's just getting ready to do heroics. Good thing is I have this superstition. I call it a rule, but it's really a superstition. I don't like to ding turning a quest in if I can possibly avoid it, right? Sometimes you don't have a choice. It just happens. But I try not to. I try to level out the experience, get the level, and then once I got the level, then I turn the quest in. I guess I got this thing about if I level with the quest, there's a chance that I might not reach the next level. I'll be that much short on my next level, you know, which sucks because if anything I've learned is as the experience level goes up and up and up, as you start leveling, it's harder and harder and harder to get the experience to cap. So, for example, when I get to 64, that's usually when I get burnt out because 64 to 70 is like 1,000,000 XP, you know, 700,000 XP. And it's like, it takes like days. And I can't stand being the same level for days, you know. That's one of the reasons why I think when the Wrath comes, I'm going to use the boost that they provide, because you know it's coming. I'm going to use that boost to boost one of my tunes that I need. You know, like I will boost a tune to farm, like my mage on the second account. I'll probably boost him to 70. You know, he's 64 now. I'll just boost him to 70, or I may end up just boosting a new mage to 70. You know, I don't know. It depends on how I feel, right? I mean, I would love to have one of my 68 hunter. I'd love him to be 70, and I'll get him there. It's going to take time, but then I got to start working on gear, and that's the problem. When you don't have the 4 set, the Hunter 4 set bonus, the Beast Lord set, nobody will take you to raids unless you know someone that's going to give you a carry. So I knew going in on my Hunter, on my Orc, that I had equivalent gear that would get me in the door and get me DPSing okay. Now, I wasn't the worst DPS. I actually did pretty good on my Hunter. As I got the gear, and as I'm getting gear from Magister's Terrace and places like that, it's actually gotten that much better. So I got the sword and the dagger now from MGT, and those weapons alone give me expertise, and they give me armor pen, which is really good. So that just makes it a little easier to deal with mobs, so my DPS goes up a little bit more. So when I'm DPSing in Kara, the armor pen allows me to do that much more damage to them. Let's just say that, you know, to be safe. So I'm going to turn these 3 quests in, and we'll see where we're at. I'm probably going to be about 10% in. And then what I'll do, guys, is I will call the stream early tonight because I really need to get to bed. I'm like, my voice is like foobar. But what I may do is I may stream tomorrow. If I do stream, it'll be around 2 p.m. Eastern time, because on the weekend I will stream a little bit earlier, and then I could go a little longer. But we'll see how I feel tomorrow. I mean, if my voice comes back, you know, and I'm not having issues, then I might stream 10 hours. You never know, right? To make it up for the past stream that I missed. But we'll see. I got 1400 XP for that. I need 28k to ding. Well, I'm not going to get 28k. I can pretty much guarantee that. Each of these quests are going to be around 1000 XP or 1500 XP. We'll see. That one was 1500. Oh, God, I threw away Basilisk Fang. I'm fucking dumb. I threw away Basilisk Fang. Can you believe that? I don't know why, or I didn't loot it, either or. Okay, boys, with that said, I think I'm going to call it early because I'm really struggling to stay awake and my voice is really bothering me. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to follow the stream, twitch.tv/flamestrike. You can get me on all social media. Let me just see if I can do it myself here because Silo's not here. Oops, if I can do it. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, and my Discord. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Discord. Those are free. They don't cost you anything. And as a member of the Discord, you get the ability to you know, to see when I go live and stuff like that, and post your memes and whatever else. And you get to talk to me and Silo and whoever else is in there, Jack, Twitch, Twitchit, and a couple other people that hang out in there. And check out my YouTube channel, guys. Every Saturday, I upload my VODs for the week there, so you can watch them all on YouTube as well. And I will catch you. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow. I'll do my best to try to stream around 2 p.m. If I still feel bad, pardon me, if I still feel bad, then I will tweet out that I'm not going to, okay? But anyway, I'll do my best. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good night, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.